How y'all like my background? Yeah.
Oh, that's fire.
So, thank you, thank
Nice.
you. I'm gonna start it off like this.
Uh,
Good evening, good evening, good
who is that?
evening. Welcome,
That's a good pick.
welcome to Gentlemen After Dark, a place where grown folks can talk without judgment. You guys know what today is. We're gonna give everybody a few minutes to jump up in here, get it started, and yeah. For my panel, if you are listening to yourself, that won't work for us tonight because it causes a feedback. So hopefully you got some earbuds in your ear or some wired plugs, preferably. If not, then yeah, we're gonna be hearing echoes. And we don't need to be hearing echoes because we want the ladies to pay attention to us. They are chiming in. We got about 9 viewers so far. Good evening to my sister all the way in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Candace Echoes, good morning. Good morning. We got Miss Keishla Wagner here. I haven't seen you in a while, Keishla. Thank you for coming back. I feel you. I see you. We got some YouTubers here. Check it out. TLB. They watching from YouTube. We got who else? Buffy is here. What? Hey Buffy. Oh yeah. We got a house full of ladies already, y'all. I can see it. I can see it. I can see it. So here's what I'm gonna do. So we can kick this off early and get it going in the game. I'm gonna do this. Dun, dun, dun. Feeling kind of right now. We're gonna leave that right.
Live in studio, you're tuned into Gentlemen After Dark. Hey, Onyx.
I can't hear you. Hello?
Good evening. You know, let me see if I can start this off right.
Oh, man. I can't even hear you. Can you?
You should be okay. Hang tight, Mr. Black. Hold on. I know you're ready. From the desert to the sea, and to all who decided to chat with me. Let's get ready to. No, I better not do that. I better not.
Hello?
Hey, so good evening, everybody. I see all the ladies is in the building. I'm gonna just skim down here real quick. Flash a couple of folks that's here. Miss Ilona Wade is in the building. Good evening, good evening. My brother is here. Tuna, all the way from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Miss Terry is here. She says she's ready. She's ready. We ready. Right, fellas? We ready. Miss Yasmin Baker, that's my cousin out of Mississippi. Miss Geneva, I see you. Thank you for joining in. Trey is still at work, but hey, she is here paying attention. I love it. Ooh, I'm gonna kill your name. I'm sorry. Maria, I think that's right. Maria, good evening to you. Welcome back again.
I don't know.
Miss Chanel, hey you. I see you. The ladies are representing. The fellas are hungry. They is ready to have this conversation. Tonight we are, excuse me, we are going to be talking to the ladies about the following topic. What men want from ladies, from the ladies. So tonight's episode is brought to you by Beauty of Bling. Beauty of Bling, where you can get your fashionables. You guys reach out to Miss Octavia Latrice. She has a lot of good things for you. As a matter of fact, we're going to do a giveaway today. Or actually, we're going to do a raffle like this. For everyone who is here and you share, you must share this video. Your name is going to go into a raffle that Miss Octavia is going to pull the winner from the list of names at her next live show where she sells her Beauty of Bling products. So I want you guys to definitely share tonight's episode of Gentlemen After Dark. And I want you also to support Beauty of Bling by way of Miss Octavia Latrice. Thank you, Octavia, for your support. I appreciate you. So with that being said, let me clear Miss Chanel's name off my screen here. I'm going to go ahead and bring in the star panel of fellas. There's a lot of let me see if I can say this right. There's a lot of chocolate in this room. There's a lot of chocolate in this room for all you ladies that like to get chocolate wasted. What I'm going to do is have the fellas introduce themselves individually. And fellas, when I pull your face up on the screen, I want you to go ahead, tell them who you are. You know, if you ain't shy and you want to tell them how old you are, please, by all means, let them know. And, you know, if you want to give them a sneak tip of married, single, divorced, separated, whatever it is that you want to do, feel free to do so. You fellas ready?
Yes, sir.
All right, here we go. We're going to start off with.
Absolutely.
Here we go. Mr. Eric Black, give it to us.
Yes, my name is Eric Black, and I'm divorced, and I'm looking forward to having a group tonight.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you. Coming in next.
Hello, I'm Cliff, aka Mello, aka Snoopy, depending on where and how you know me. 50 years old. Been on the show before. Great supporter of my brother, Mr. Onyx.
And last but not least.
Hey, man. First of all, shout out to Onyx for having me on the show. My name is Tremaine Wright. You can follow me on YouTube at the Directly Indirect Show. I'm planning on doing some future work with Onyx, hopefully. And I'm glad to be here, man.
Good. Thank you, man. I want to thank all my fellas for being here. You know, we dug deep. I got to shout out a couple of people. First of all, I got to shout out Miss Sandy Lee Dixon, my very own supporter. I guess you could say she's been supporting from behind the scenes for a good minute. Sandy, thank you for introducing me to Mr. Eric Black. I appreciate you. Miss Tiffany Beasley, I call her Queen Beasley, my Queen Beasley. Thank you for introducing me to Mr. Tremaine Wright. Man, this is a great time today. So I'm gonna start the fellas off like this. You know, last week the ladies got on here. They represented quite well. You know, they actually voted Bubba as their president, their leader, the den mother. Nah, the alpha female. Nah, she didn't want that title either. But she got in here and she dropped some bombshells on all of us. I do want to tell my ladies who are watching this evening that these brothers here are definitely not clowns with crowns. These are definite kings in the midst of you. So pay attention. Don't talk. Just listen. Let's see what we got. Fellas, I am going to throw a curveball at you tonight. I told the ladies last week I did not want to hear anything from them about loyalty. So tonight, fellas, when we talk about this subject of what it is that the men want from ladies, we will not talk about sex. What? Sex. We're not going to talk about that because there's other things that I know for a fact that we won't need. So the question is, and it's to you as an individual, what do you want from the ladies or a lady that's in your life, that was in your past relationship, whatever the case may be? What do you want? And I'm going to start this off with Mr. Tremaine.
Man, that's a loaded question, man. What do I want? It's funny, man. I talk about this stuff all the time, all the time, man. And it's simple, you know. I just did an episode basically, and I basically spoke on just, you know, don't have to be queen of the Nile. You don't have to be overly aggressive. I know it's being a time and age where women like that mantra, I can do it all. I don't need nobody. I mean, sometimes you gotta jump off that horse, you know what I'm saying? Let a man be a man. If he's a man, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying every man's a man. I give you that. But you gotta jump off that high horse sometime, you know what I'm saying? Despite how much you're making, despite how much you got, you might have 5 cars, 6 houses, that's cool. But that's how I view it. I actually spoke on it more on one of my episodes. So it's funny that this is Onyx's topic tonight, you know what I'm saying? Because definitely something I speak on often. So that's kind of how I view it. How do y'all guys view it?
Okay. Thank you, Tremaine, for getting us started off. Mr. Clifton Lewis.
Dang, you just put my whole government name out there.
Hey, you know, transparency, right? Transparency.
Right. I will go with what Tremaine said. It is kind of a loaded question. As I was listening last week with the ladies, I was saying, okay, they answered it, but they didn't answer it, and I was all pumped up. But then I had to re-listen to and review the show again, take my notes, and Bubba, I believe, said that the women are easy and simple. But I think for the most part, men are easy and simple. And for me, that question depends on what stage you are in your life. And I'm not gonna leave a boy out because this is what the question is what a man wants. But in a different time, when I was younger, I'm 50 now. Well, let's just say 25. I was looking for someone to start and a life with, to help build that with, someone to be my support and backbone, to be the neck. As long as I'm the head, I'll allow a woman can be the neck, and I expect her to, because sometimes we don't. We need that backup thought of which way to move. So looking at me now at 50, I still kind of want those same things, but of course my children are grown now. I don't need that, but I still need someone to keep me steady on the path in which I'm on, especially being business minded as I am. Someone who can tolerate that. And the ladies, I know they brought up how they in the past shows they want a man who's gonna go getter. Someone one time said they don't want a fixer, a fix up nigga.
Building it.
What was that? Yeah, build a nigga. That they didn't want that. I'm definitely not that, but they got to be wary of that, of what they ask for, because somebody who is established, who is used to running a business such as myself, that snuggle time you may not have. That snuggle time is off, because guess what I'm doing? I'm up late working, or I'm not home working. So I need somebody who's going to understand that, but once again, support that and do what it takes to push that business along. So I'll keep that simple.
Right. Okay. We moving along. We moving along. So next up on the panel here, Mr. Eric Black. Talk to us. Tell us what you want from a lady.
Okay, both of the gentlemen said some good points, and that something easier for me to define what I really want from a woman. And then as I got older, those values changed. But as I passed, my past relationships, I'm basically looking for understanding and things are in place. Then I can start to try to see if this is something that's worth following up on.
Right.
But it's really difficult to a lot of times what you're looking for, because women, actually, my experience with all my marriages and all my past relationships to the table. a lot of times, even when you first meet them, they know a lot of things. They know how to how to keep you interested. A lot of times I'm looking for commonalities, things we got in common that's easy to get along. Or a lot of women used to say easy to talk to. Well, that's what I look for too. A woman that's easy to talk to. And when I do that, it makes it much easier for me to get along with or to build on the relationship. So a lot of the things that I'm concentrating when I'm, right now because of COVID, it's a hard time to be looking for people to get a long 2 years,
Right. So if I can cut in,
COVID. Oh, and so now I'm looking to get out there when things get
right.
things getting better. Then I'm wanting to be out there. So I'm concentrating on all those different areas at the same time, trying to determine what I'm looking for in a woman at my age,
Right.
and where I in the environment. You do have to be careful, and you have more value now. You know more stuff, so you know more to look for, and it gets harder as you get older. I'm 64. I'll be 64 in a minute, so that changes along the way. You start one, so everybody's like got their way there. That's what they're looking at. It ain't like when you were younger, you could kind of finesse women and you could just kind of coax them into doing stuff, but that don't work now.
Right. So let me ask you this, Mr. Black. Let me ask you this.
Women are a lot more aware. They're a lot smarter. And they come to the table. Man, I know women who got a...
Mr. Black,
Yes,
hold on.
yes, sir.
Hold on. Let me ask this real quick. How many times have you been married?
Phone is not...
How many times have you been married?
Oh my God, I don't know. Let me count. Let me go back. Let me try to remember. I thought it was... That's how many times I...
Did you say 6?
Forgot in
He's breaking
relationship.
up.
I have women calling me now 40 years later trying to figure out how much bad stuff did you do, sir. They telling me that I can forgive you now. 5 years later, somebody could just call me. Not too, you ain't never done
Right.
if you...
So wow,
that's a lot.
Mr. Black,
thinking about you. She told me she had been thinking about me for a while. That's how many times I've been around that.
Okay.
And I still don't know what I did. I forgot.
Gotcha. So
it was so,
I'm gonna do like this. They do in football.
And see, I've done this with I've shared this in groups with grown men, and they crack up. You crazy people are.
Right. Okay. So look, hold on, Mr.
And
Black.
I share this stuff sometimes. I have to get it out. But a lot of times, what I found was.
You got to give me a chance to, go back and forth with you. I know you got a whole lot of wealth of knowledge. Yeah, hit that pause. Let me get in with you. So to keep this going, I want the ladies to hear it because they want to know some stuff. They definitely do. However, we got to do this in levels or sections. So hold on. I know you're gonna give it all to them, but you can't give it all to them.
It's a tough road.
You're doing a great job. Just hold on. So
I know you're right.
you guys bear with us. You know, I know Mr. Black has a lot of information. He has a bad connection,
Yeah,
so
I'm trying not to. I'm trying not to.
definitely
You got to hold.
affecting what he can hear and
Yeah,
can't hear. So we're just gonna kind of
too much stuff.
go with that.
I should have been dead. I think maybe I should have been dead.
All right, we're just gonna do that right now because Mr. Black is just still going. So sorry, Mr. Black. We're gonna get back to you in a hot minute. So the ladies, you know, pretty much, man. The ladies were talking. The ladies been in my inbox. They are hungry to hear from the fellas, like what's really going on. You know, I get it. Men are not perfect, you know, and we know that for a fact. But at the same time, are the ladies truly taking accountability for their actions or lack of? And you know, for Mello, maybe Cliff, maybe you can answer the same question I asked Mr. Black. How many times have you been married?
Twice.
Okay. And I see Mr. Tremaine made it back in. Mr. Tremaine, I'm going to ask you the same question. How many times have you been married, if married at all? Are you there? No? Okay, so we're just going to keep on going. Can you hear me now? So in the 2 times, Mello, that you've been married.
Once.
Okay, thank you. Once for Mr. Tremaine. Got you. Boy, we got to work on this internet stuff, boy. For real, for real, for real. Y'all got a wealth of knowledge, and the internet is killing us right now. Internet 1, fellas 0.
Can you hear me
Hey.
fine?
Yeah, I hear you. No problem. Okay, so look, Bubba is here, y'all. Bubba is here. She is here listening. She said, I am here. Let me let y'all see it for yourself. She said, hello, hello, I'm here. I'm ready and listening. So,
Hello, baby.
right here, baby. So let me see if I can throw a curveball. I know I was told that I wasn't supposed to talk, but we got to extend this a little bit. So, what is it that motivates you in the first place to even want to be around a lady? Again, we ain't talking sex. So what motivates you besides that S word that even for you to even want to be around a lady in the first place? Anybody
Well,
can jump in.
at this point, like I said, it is not sex, and I think I put uh, uh, that comment up in our in the therapy group that you had with the young lady a couple of weeks ago. That it's once you start talking to people and their thought process, it's that mental stimuli that's even more sensual than the physical at this point. Now, it may be something about them physically that attracts you over there to even speak to somebody, but you'll know, just like the women will know, you'll know within 5 minutes whether or not you want to be bothered. Because we all know, when it comes to the S word, as you said, we can't say. After that's done, for me, I need some sort of conversation. So it's the mental right now is sexy. That's why I love what the women are doing as far as the social justice movement. That's sexy to me. When it comes to the Amanda Seals, the Soledad O'Briens, the Tamika Mallory's, those women are sexy to me because of their rawness and their passion, and they want the betterment of the black man, the black people, but for all people.
Okay. So that's good. That's fine. That's dandy. You know, sexy, sapiosexual. I think that was the word that we've learned.
What is
Watching Gentlemen After Dark, sapiosexual. I think that was Trey that said those words before. Like, it's the stimulation of the mind. And since we down a body, I'm gonna just have to jump in. Communication, you know, we always say communication is the key to everything, but are we really communicating? The ladies always say, you know, you don't talk to me. Tell me, tell me, tell me, tell me, tell me, tell me, tell me. Guess what? Even when we talk to the ladies, and I could be wrong, but even when we talk to the ladies, they're not listening to us. Ladies have a tendency to want to pretend, let me do it like that, pretend like they're listening to you when all they're really doing is just looking for an opportunity to throw in what they want to say to you in the first place. Or maybe I'm wrong.
No, that I don't want to filibuster, but I feel the same way sometimes because they'll ask you a question and then and I know most of the men have heard this. Well, what do you mean by that? Well, I mean what I said. What did I say?
Right.
They want to read into something that isn't there, or an argument that I've had in few relationships. They already made up a story in their head before they even asked me the question. So when they ask me the question, if it doesn't align with what they've already played out in their head, they upset at me. Well, you asked me a question and I'm gonna tell you the answer. That's why I say at this point I'm brutally honest. So when you ask me something, be careful for the answer that you might get. Because is it really what you want to hear, or you want me tell me what you want me to say? Which may not be the truth, but you telling me to tell you the truth. So we can't have it both ways. So you have to be prepared for an answer that's going to make you uncomfortable. But then it may be what you want to hear. That's why, again, when the ladies, I don't remember who said it, well, we're verbal and men are physical. Yeah, but that verbal stuff gets women in trouble a lot of times. They start following people that they shouldn't follow. A pimp is verbal. The next thing you know, he done talked you to selling your cooch. A preacher, a preacher is verbal. That's why there are more women in the church than there are men.
Right.
They got that verbal game, and next thing you know, you putting up your house for this man who driving a Lamborghini.
Right.
So,
Mr. Black, whenever you feel like you want to jump in, you just have to unmute your mic. You have to unmute it. I'm gonna say this because I'm reading some of the comments and they not happy right now. But one of the comments from one of the ladies was that men are too vague.
yeah, I laughed.
I kind of
Wait,
to my.
I gotta jump in until the other bros jump in. So
There
what do
you
you
go.
want for dinner? I can have McDonald's.
I
I
can't
can
hardly
have this.
unmute it now.
What do you
It's
want?
not,
I don't know what you want. The next you know, we playing
my
ping
mic
pong.
won't work.
But
Facts.
I'm vague. I'm vague.
Facts. Facts. And it's a complication. Why does it have to be complicated with that? You can answer the question directly. Where are you going? I'm going to
My
go
mic
hang out
won't go
with
off.
the bros.
Dang,
I'm going to the clubhouse. That's not
I
good
can't
enough.
get the mic back.
You got it back, Mr. Black. Hold on.
Mm.
That's not good enough. What you have to do, I'm going to get on the 405 freeway.
Exactly.
I can't clear my mic.
Then I'm going down northbound till
There
I
it
get
is.
off at
Finally.
Reseda Boulevard. And then I'm going to turn
Still
left
now.
on Reseda and go down till I get to Canoga. And then I'm going to turn right. I'm going to go to address 11123 Shenandoah, whatever. Why do we have to go through all of that when I simply said I'm going to the clubhouse? If you don't know where the clubhouse is, maybe you should come with me sometime. I don't know. But that's what I see. That's what I've heard. That's what I've experienced. Sometimes men don't want to go through all of that, answering 50 questions for one answer. That's all it took. One answer. I gave you the answer, but that wasn't good enough. Henceforth, we doing vague responses. Go ahead, fellas. Help yourself.
Are they back?
Yeah, Tremaine's here, I think. Mr. Black is here. Fellas, they making this difficult. Mello, it's me and you. It's me and you in a minute. It's me and you, for real. They making this difficult. It's me and you. So
And
there we go.
yeah, we don't have, I know I don't have time for the, I mean, I'm as specific as, if you know me, you know where I'm going. I don't need to draw you a map. And I
Right.
think sometimes they want that map to be drawn. I done been, you know, first and third is club meeting.
Right.
That's where I'm gonna be. That's where I'm gonna be.
Right.
Well, what time you coming home? When I get home. When I get home.
Shoot. And here's the crazy part about it. You know, and I know I wasn't supposed to say nothing, but I have to. I got to help out in this situation. We have, not all the ladies are guilty of this. I'm not going to say all the ladies, because some ladies, they give you the space. And look how they looking at me behind my back right now. Some of the ladies give you space. And I think it was Bubba last week that even made mention, hey, you gonna do what you do, go do what you do. Just make sure that you taking care of home and you're doing the things that you're supposed to be doing at home. Got it. But there are those exceptions of the ladies that, you know, they ain't sweating you about every little step that you got to take, Bobby Brown. Every little step I take, I got to report in for duty. You know, some of the ladies don't even know how to talk to fellas. You know, and I know a lot of the guys will say it in a heartbeat. Man, you're not my mama. Why are you talking to me like that? But, you know, again, that's just me. Maybe I'm the only one that feels like that. I don't know.
No, like you said, and we are speaking in generalities. So,
Well, I'd like to say something about.
Oh, there we go.
Go ahead, Mr. Black.
Yeah, I'd like to point out about communication, which is a key area. But sometimes what we're doing, men and women are trying to say the same things a lot of times. The problem is they don't saying, or both people aren't or trying to formulate answers. You're not listening because you're thinking of whatever they're asking about or whatever questions they have. And so it becomes where sometimes you haven't really heard the person say what they really wanted to say. So a lot of therapists, your significant other or your wife, they will have you, you know, repeat what you heard from the person. And a lot of times we all have how to communicate. Sure, hollering at each words back and forth. You're listening to the person before you're trying to answer the problem. So that's learned I had to work on. See, as far as relationships, you have to work on yourself while trying to help relationship. You just can't leave one. But that's what I wanted to say about that.
Thank you, sir. I agree with you 100%.
Thank you so much.
Sometimes, you know, we are in a rush to get our point across that no one's listening. But no. We're going back and forth, and we're not getting anywhere. And you know, like I said, I know all the ladies aren't like that. Just like all the fellas aren't the picture that some of the ladies have of men. It's a 50-50, honestly, to be if you ask me. But at the same time, this platform is for us to be able to learn. For those of us who are in relationships and we want them to work, then we have to make some adjustments in what we are doing. If we are not in a relationship and we want to get into a relationship, guess what? You gotta make some adjustments in your personal affairs so that you can be beneficial to the relationship. So much has changed in the way things are, just looking at these ladies in my background, so much has changed from the days of yesterday to our present time. And I'm gonna use this example. I know we talked about it last week. We talked about that alpha female, and I gave that thought a lot of thinking. And, there are some ladies here tonight who have classified themselves as a alpha female. I'm a product of the South. My mom is from Tylertown, Mississippi. I classify, or I say, I don't even classify her. I say that my mom is a strong Black woman. She raised 4 kids by herself. Me being the oldest, and I think she did a damn good job at what she did. Truth be told, though, some ladies feel that, having a good job, being professional, what else? Being a hustler, go-getter, that makes them an alpha female. Okay. But then my question is this: if you are such the alpha, at what point do you submit or become submissive if you're an alpha? Because to the best of my recollection and knowledge, if you are alpha, you never, ever give up your alpha for nothing until you actually die. At least that's the way it goes in the animal kingdom. If you are alpha of any pack or whatever, it is not until the next strong individual of that pack desires to take over, like in the wolf pack or the lion pride, so on and so forth. So what do you guys think about that?
I would agree.
I
would agree. And all the ladies that were on the panel last week, and if you read the comments and even on previous discussions, that's what they want. They want a guy that will lead them, that's gonna take care of business, don't want to fix a nigga. They want somebody to take control. But if you find that guy, like I said, if there's 2 alpha, this is what's gonna happen. Right. And like I said, I've said this before, in my household, my relationships, I'm the man. That doesn't mean I'm gonna dominate you, unless that's what you're into. I'm not gonna do that to your detriment, meaning I'm just, it's my way or the highway. No, it's something I'm not sure on, and that's what I said. I want a woman who can think, who can say, you know what, Cliff, you know what, Mello, you know what, Snoop, maybe we should do it this way.
Right.
And that I'm an introspective type of dude, so I am gonna think about it and mull it over and weigh how I feel versus about what information has now been introduced to me, and then do what's best for us.
Right.
And I think that's what an alpha is. Like, me and you love the movie Shaka Zulu, but if he was anything like the movie, I think he was a good king. In fact, that he has somebody he can depend on. And most kings have somebody that they look to for help. In a relationship, man and woman, I want a woman who I can look to push us forward.
Right. Because we've gone so far away, man, from being a compliment. You got a hot dog, you got the meat, you got the bun. But what goes with the meat and bun? Some ketchup, some mustard, some relish, some onions, some bacon, some chili, whatever you want to put on there. You need the complement to the meal, if you will. Unfortunately, though, there are those who want to battle with the man for this position of alpha. And then that's where you get these what's the phrase? Beta men or something like that. Now, like you said, I'm not trying to be the dominant like that, you know, because everybody's entitled to their space to be a part of the relationship. But
Yeah.
what you're not gonna do is talk to me any old kind of way, treat me any old kind of way. No, because I could do it just like they say I could do it by myself. Guess what? I could do it by myself as well. So, and Tremaine, I see you back, man. Feel free to jump in wherever you feel you can jump in without freezing out on us. Nope. So
I feel like it's just me and you.
me and you. I don't know, Virginia. Y'all need some internet for real. Sorry, Trey. But yeah, man. You know, and I love the ladies, but the truth is the truth. Some of them do walk
But
around here like
I just
they.
wanted to say one thing about trying to fit everything into the.
I didn't hear you, Mr. Black.
Where's Mr. Black? Is he in LA?
Yeah,
I can't hear it.
he down there in Training Day land. Training Day. But
Yeah,
but yeah.
Yeah.
Are you there? No. Okay, so
And for a woman to know what they want.
Mhm. The movie.
there we go. It's me and you, Mello. It's me and you.
All right.
So, you know, a strong woman is important. Ruby Lewis, Mary Thomas, those are the role models that we grew up with. They are still here. We are blessed to have them here. They've taught us a lot as women, teaching young boys to become men. But I don't remember them ever feeling like at the end of the day, they wore the pants and this is my house, except for when it was us bucking against the program. And that was the check. You know, that was the who you talking to? I'm your mama. I'm always be your mama. Hell, I still tighten up my stomach. And my mom is 72 years of age. I get around her, I just instantly tense up because I don't know if she's just gonna punch me in the stomach for something I didn't said or did, just because that's how she used to get down back in the day. Knock the wind right out of you, and then what? But I don't recall her ever doing anything like that, although I was a little younger. But with my brothers, you know, dad was in the picture. My mom took great care of that dude, great care. And when I say took great care, guess what? He would come over on Friday. He would go to work on Monday from our house. My mom took care of meals, laundry, all the necessities that he might have needed. Ask a lady to do something like that today, and boy, oh boy, it's going to be a tough joke, laugh in your face. Of course, I don't need nobody to wash my clothes. I wash my own clothes, but you know, I'm hearing even from my bros, and I ain't speaking on Mello, but I've heard some of my own bros say, "Man, I be washing my own clothes." Well, whoa, you doing what? Yeah, they doing clothes, they doing the kid daycare and the whole 9 yards. Well, what's wifey doing? Oh, nothing. And then come the weekend, they got honeydews to do with. I'm confused, but again, who am I? I'm just here. So for all my ladies who are here, and you know, I'm reading all of that. That's not me. I'm not that. Guess what? It's somebody.
Well, there's a saying that a hit dog will holler.
Hey,
So,
shooby doo,
but
shooby
I
doo.
mean, we have to realize in the battle of the sexes that there's really no battle. It's a battle that neither of us can win because we're as much as we're different, we're alike.
Right.
One of our bros, I think you saw put up a post about ladies are how do you feel about men when they send the I'm gonna just say the shaboinka picture
No,
to
no,
you.
call it what it is, man. Call it what it
Okay,
is.
the dick
Oh,
pic in your
right.
DMs. How do you feel about that? Oh my God. Oh no, Lord Jesus. I don't, why did they do that? I don't understand. I'm not hanging around. But guess what?
Right.
They may
That's one
not want
thing for sure.
yours, they may not want mine, but they want, when they get that
Mhm.
right one in their box, it ain't no problem.
Right. Right.
Because guess what the ladies are doing too? They sending the cooch pictures just as much. So
Shoot.
I mean, we have to, and I say that to say, I want a woman. Since the question is what a man wants, I want a woman who's adult, who's happy in the skin that she's in. It's okay to be sexual. It's okay to be a lady. It's okay to be a boss. I get all of that. But don't fake, like they think like sometimes the sex part of it, I know you said we ain't gonna talk about it, but I'm gonna touch on it, is nasty. Huh? Huh? Well, guess what? We can't be nasty because I'm nasty. So
Shoot, me too.
I want a woman who's comfortable with herself.
Right. Right. And I'm scanning the comments, and the question was, hold up, what's the arrangements between your bros and their women? Well, I don't even know about an arrangement. Maybe that is the arrangement to have, you know, she do the masculine stuff or whatever, and he do the feminine stuff. But there is no such thing of masculine and feminine chores, in my opinion.
Not Ruby
Because
Lewis.
I was gonna say, because if I learn how to wash clothes, dishes, I can cook. So what are you supposed to do? I mean, I'm just asking. And the traditional way things used to be, I get it, they're long gone, far gone. But at the same time, what's the saying? Spirit of the law. What happened to the spirit? The spirit of the law. You get up on Saturday morning. I know you did. I did. Get up Saturday morning, 6 o'clock, you knocked out the laundry, and that was all of us in the house. And mama didn't go nowhere. Mama said, you go wash the clothes. Okay, by 10 o'clock, laundry is done, and we had Newberries eating breakfast. For real. So we don't do that now. And boy, you better not ask nobody to do anything like that for you. And I know somebody gonna say, oh, that's not me. I cook. Okay, you will, but what about the other 99.9% that ain't? Oh, you be cooking some good food over there. When you gonna invite me over for a meal? No, when you gonna invite me over for a meal? How about that? I'm no. When I cook because I want to cook. Because I want to, my friends will come over and we gonna have brunch, whatever. But some people will sit back and they don't want to do nothing but come and put their feet up under your table, and that's it. No
And
more.
what's my word, Mr. Thomas? You know my word.
No, go ahead and tell them. I don't know your word. Go ahead and tell them.
Reciprocity. I need somebody to reciprocate what I give. That's all.
That part.
That's all. I'm not talking about 80-20, 60-40.
Right.
And
I
you
think
ain't got to do what I do, but it's a give and take. It's a do for you, you do for me.
Mm-hmm. And as we've mentioned in previous conversations, the whole going out to dinner and stuff like that. Okay, so the fella's gonna take the lady out on a date. Got it. Where you want to go? They want to go to Chez Maurice's. Got it. We're going to Chez Maurice's. We didn't spend
Well, men and women are looking for
$250.
the same thing.
Yes, we are. We didn't spend $250 at Chez Maurice's, and guess what? She got the king crab legs with the colossal shrimp, and I got the salad. Okay, no problem. Now it's her turn to take you out on a date. You got to go through the hoops. Where you want to go? I mean, wherever you want to take me. No, but where you want to go? Okay, but as soon as you name where you want to go, I want to go to the Villas and get the good, whatever. Why you want to go there?
Those
That's where I
questions.
want to go.
Those
Where I want to
questions.
go. That's where I want to go. I mean,
Those questions.
why I just can't, like Mr. Black just alluded to, we all want the same thing. Men want to be wanted. I'm one of those guys. I want to be wanted just like the next fella does, I guess. Ladies want to be wanted. They want to know that they are wanted. They want to hear it. I want you.
They said that last week.
But guess what? When you say it, what they tell you? You playing. Stop playing. No, I was serious though.
Yeah.
And you can try to do it with your actions. You could try to do it with your words. But it's always going to fall on deaf ears. And you can call me biased if you want to. But it's the truth. They only hear what they want to hear when they want to hear it. Period. And for those ladies who are listening or have listened or they pay attention to their man, kudos to you. Maybe you can teach your homegirls, your crew, your besties, how to do that as well, because everybody ain't listening. If they were, then we would all be in a better place because we were listening to one another. And we're not doing that, honestly. We're not. We're not. And
Yeah.
there it is.
Yeah,
There it is.
we just as they have to be careful about what we ask for, because when you get it, you might realize it ain't what you really want. That's why you got to be careful. The guy who's on the hot seat right now that a lot of ladies were following, I sent you one of the interviews of the Kevin Samuels guy.
Oh boy. Great
Many
show to watch.
right. Some say he's a woman hater, just like they said the what's his name, the one who got caught cheating, the Jackson dude was a
Right.
man hater or whatever. But some of the stuff Kevin Samuels said makes point as far as women and what they're asking for, but they're not bringing the same thing to the table.
Right.
Because you always, like I said, it's the reciprocity. We ain't got to be, the finances ain't got to be, it ain't all about that. I'm not saying that at all. But you have to bring something as well. Because like I said, I'm of the thought, I don't care if I hit that $1 billion lotto, if I'm working, you work too. Whether it's gonna be down at the foundation that we gonna have, whatever businesses, I need you to contribute just like I'm contributing. Not just staying at home, shopping and doing all that stuff. No. We gotta work together.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
What kind of car you drive? No, what kind of car you drive? I got a bus pass. You got a bus pass too? Okay. And that
Oh shoot.
I can't be here and you way down there, but your standards are way up here. Come on, you're not thinking right.
Right.
So
It's it's interesting. We probably could talk about this for hours and hours and hours. The good part about this was the fact that the voice of the ladies was silenced this week as the men's was silenced last week. It's not personal. It's definitely an opportunity for us to learn something. If you don't walk away learning something, that means that you ain't listening, as far as I'm concerned. Maybe none of it applies to you. Maybe some of it applies to you. Maybe you know somebody that it applies to, but guess what? It applies. And these are some of the things that men are going through, some of the things that women are going through. We could talk about it for hours and hours and hours. Even like, last week, I think it was Buffy said, don't get it fooled. That although the snow is on the roof, the engine is still hot. Okay, woo, get it, right? As we talk about, you said you're 50, I'm 52. That topic, that sensitive topic that a lot of fellas don't want to address, and guess what? Ladies is on our heads about it. They don't want the. Let me see if I could describe it like they said it. They don't want the gummy worm.
Oh Lord.
Right. Although we said we wasn't going to go there, but I'm going to use this as the example. You know, they are quick to throw that out there, but then guess what? Real life happens. What can you do about that? Because in the ladies' world, then you have things like menopause that happens, and we are supposed to deal with the issues that they have, or we supposed to do like this. It's okay. Everything's okay. Meanwhile, they mad at us. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
Like I said, the more that we're different, we're that much alike.
Right.
So, like I said, this time I wish the gentleman the connection was better because it, like I said, it's just me and you talking every day. In this sense,
Hey,
but we got the women in the background listening, and I'm curious. I can't see the comments, so I would love to see those. I guess I'm gonna have to go back and
yeah, you're
see the
gonna have to.
comments.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna highlight them. I'm not even gonna highlight them. But I will agree with you on this. We are common folk. We all want the same thing. Um, if you are in a relationship, make sure that your mate knows that you want them. I want you. I don't think we say that enough. We probably don't hear it enough. You know, every day that you get up, you should feel like you are wanted. Um, and when they tell you, whoever it is, guy to girl, girl to guy, whatever, when they tell you that they want you, believe it. Uh, I posted up my status today. I said, I'm just trying to match your words with your actions. Uh, you know, what is it? Stop talking, back that up. That's all we got to do. Whatever it is that you say you're gonna do it. If you ain't gonna do it, don't speak on it. Don't say nothing.
Yeah,
Ladies, stop asking for the extra extras. Sometimes I'm not saying settle because you that's gonna be next. I'm not settling for oh boy, here we go.
right.
But you don't have to always have the bomb dizzle fine dining experience. I like to have some home cooked meals too, because as we get older, guess what? You need a lot more vegetation in your system anyway. We don't need to be eating the fast processed foods that we getting served at these restaurants for the most part. Cook something at home, but we don't want to do that. That's just too much work. So I really wish that Mr. Black and Mr. Tremaine could have really jumped in here. I'm not sure what's going on with their internet services, but hey, at the end of the day, I appreciate them all. Ladies, I appreciate y'all. I know my inbox is gonna be ringing, if not my phone. Gentlemen after hour, I don't know. It's probably gonna be like, oh, we get ready for the beat up, but I'm ready for that.
It shouldn't even be that because, like James Brown said, it's a man's world, but it wouldn't be nothing without a woman or a girl,
Hey,
and that's facts. As much as we, like I said, it's just me and you talking with the ladies in the background peeking. But as much as we complain, it ain't nothing like a woman. So
right.
all
Yeah,
shapes, sizes, colors, whatever your flavor, it ain't nothing like y'all. So I thank you from the bottom of my heart. But
yeah,
I'm gonna keep it real too.
yeah.
So
Ladies are critical, man. We need the ladies. We do. And if you didn't hear it, you hearing it. We need you, ladies. We need y'all. We want y'all. At the same time, we want to know that you guys need us as well. Um, for the alpha ladies, I don't need you personally. Me, that's just me speaking. I don't need you because all those things that you can do, I can do them too. What was that? What was that old rhyme? Uh, what can you do, Punchinella 47? I can do it too. I think it went something like that. I can do it too. Cook, clean, you know. Uh, I don't live in a mansion, got a nice little pad, but I keep it clean because I learned that from my mama. So, with that being said, y'all, about 30 seconds away from the 9 o'clock hour. I appreciate you guys. Mr. Tremaine Wright, we appreciate you all the way from Virginia. Sorry you couldn't really be in here. Mr. Black, Eric Black, we appreciate you too. Thank you again, Miss Sandy, for the reach out. Clifton Lewis, man, if you could say anything to the ladies before you get up out of here, what would you tell them?
I'll repeat what I just said. I love you. It wouldn't be nothing. The world wouldn't be without you, as you said. Because like I said, that my prime example is Ruby Lewis. She kept that house afloat. When my dad was doing what he was doing, he took care of the household, but he was a 70s dad. And but she kept hold of that household, and 50 years later they still together. So ladies out there, we as men can't do it without you.
That's what's up. And before I get a whooping, my sister all the way from Memphis, Tennessee is in the building. Miss PK Owens, thank you for staying up. I know it's well past your night. Thank you for staying up with us. I'm gonna say this to echo what Mello said. Ladies, we do need you. We do want you. I think I said that again, but I'm gonna say it again. We need you. We want you. But we also need for you to, I'm gonna say, work on your expectation for communication. Our vagueness may not really be vague. It might simply be direct, and you're just not looking for that form of directness. If you need, like I think it was Bubba said last week, something that she learned about, baby, can you take out the trash? And he says, yeah, I got it. I'll take it out. And she was like, no, can you take out the trash like right now? Can you take it out right now? Sometimes we might need to do that. Fellas, if you are in that situation where, the lady just wants to keep going on and on and on and on, maybe you do need to kind of give her some more specifics for her to get the message. Okay, so look, I'm about to go over here to Mello's house. So, to get to his house, I got to go down La Cienega, and then I'm going to shoot over here, turn left on Pico, and then I'm going to go down the hill. Maybe if you do that a couple of times, and I know it's sarcastic because everybody don't like sarcasm. I know that. But what better way to get the message across that I'm tired of answering the questions that you are asking me, and I got to give you a whole essay behind it. So let's try to do better at learning from one another. Communication, we definitely got to do better at communicating. And for those of us who are sapiosexual, stimulated by the mind, keep educating, your partners or your friends about that. Teach them. So with that being the case, y'all, I'm going to go ahead and say it's time to call it a night. My brother, I appreciate you. Yes, sir. Thank you. Don't go nowhere. Stick around. I'm going to leave everybody with out the door with this before I go. I want to make sure that please visit the YouTube channel, link below, G-Man After Dark. If you haven't done so, please subscribe to my G-Man After Dark YouTube channel. I'd appreciate it. Don't forget, you guys, we got a giveaway, 5 complimentary pieces from Beauty of Bling by way of Miss Octavia Latrice. If you have not shared this video yet, please do so. The names of those individuals who have shared it will go into a drawing, and Miss Octavia will be pulling those names, and she will announce it on her next Beauty of Bling live feed. So stay tuned for that. And without further ado, from the desert to the sea, and to all who decided to chat with me, good evening.
From the desert to the sea, and to all who have decided to chat with me, good evening.